you find your way back home?
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Jake Camyo here, and welcome back to another Force of Will deck profile video. Now this one you may have seen is the Arla's Tears update. So this is a deck that's updated for competitive players. The first deck I built was more for fun, more for like my enjoyment personally, but this one is the one you want to look at if you're wanting to build a competitive version or a slightly more competitive version than the other one I had before. This one you will still be able to win on turn 4, you will still be able to win on turn 5, all that good stuff. It was basically the exact same mechanics, just a few cards moved around and were taken out for something different. So, that being said, our ruler is still Memoria of the 7 lands with the Arla, Guardian of the Skies, on the other side. So when this card is put into the field, you can, put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your field, and you can draw a card and stand up any Magic Stones that are rested. So, also when this card is on the field, not when it's played, but when it's on the field, whenever a Resonator you control attacks, recover target Magic Stone you control. So, that's the main card, that's the J Ruler, that's who you're going to want. He's 1000. So yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time. I may not even do an overview for this deck, for this update, because the overview is in the original video. So, then on to the Magic Stones. We still have 4 Flight's Memoria, first Flight's Memoria. It produces a green, and if you pay a green and tap this card, you can produce any color. So you will never ever be stuck without a color. Then we run 3 Magic Stone of Gusting Skies. Now we run this in place of the Prisia I had, the Prisia's Memoria. I ran that because in my opinion this deck is way too easy to win with, and I really love the art. So we run this for the more competitive version because you don't have to pay the cost of 300 life. And then we run 3 Magic Stone of Black Silence. So this is going to be the card that is green and black, so that you never have a problem with black. Not that you would, even if you didn't run this. And then for added draw power, we run 4 Tama. 4 Tama, he's a 2/2 1-drop and lets you draw a card when he's played on the field. You can also banish him to do 200 damage to a Resonator. So he's really good for running through the deck and finding any cards you may or may not have in your hand. Then we run 3 Moonbreeze Elf. You can tap her for a moon, or with other cards in the deck you can make her tap for any color. So, and she cannot be attacked, which is very good and very useful for this deck. And then we still run 2 Fiethsing. The 2-drop, 1 green, 1 any colors, 6/6 with inheritance of, you can give a target Resonator 600, and she can search out for a Fiethsing's Monocle and put it onto the field. And then we also still run 2 Sorceress of Heavenly Wind Melfee. She's a 3/6, 2-drop, 1 green, 1 of any color. You probably won't ever get her first ability really, she's the only reason why she's really in here is because she can tap for any color. And then we run 2 Messenger of Lilias Petal. 2 Messenger of Lilias Petal. I don't know why I have the hardest time ever saying that name, but I do, and it's unfortunate. But he's a 6/6 2-drop, 1 dark, 1 green. You can, when he's played on the field, you can look for a stone in your Magic Stone deck and shuffle your Magic Stone deck and put that stone that you chose on top. So he's good for setting up stones if you need a stone. And then we run 3 Kaguya Lunar Researcher. So she's a 3-drop, 1 green, 1 light, and 1 of any color, 700, 800 with flying, and that's basically the only reason why you have her is because she's a flyer and she's she's fairly beefy. She's not too strong, she's not too weak. She's right in the middle, she's really nice. And then we have our last Resonator, which is Avatar of the Seven Lands Alice. You do not have to have Alice. You can tech this out for any other beefy card. She's a 6-drop, 15/15 with quick cast and precision. She also has the ability of, if damage would be dealt to you, it's dealt to this card instead. So she's basically a shield and she's really strong. So that's basically the only reason why we have her in here, because she's really strong. She's our plan B in this deck. So if we can't get the first strategy off, then she is here because she's super strong and can get rid of some of the cards that may or may not be troubling you. So you don't have to have Alice. I know I was asked that on my previous video. You can have anything that's strong or you think might help you out. She's basically your plan B. So whatever you want your plan B to be, that's what this card can be. And now onto the spells, chants, and regalia. We play 4 Final Breeze, because this card is just way too good not to, and it's Fiethsing related. So, this quick cast, return target spell to owner's hand, and Torrent. Your opponent cannot play spells this turn. So, if you guys didn't know, this deck runs in a stall type of way. You stall for a few turns if you have to, but mainly you're going to be done battling by the 4th turn, if possible. So, Amaterasu's Foresight. It's a quick cast. Prevent all damage that would be dealt by J Resonators this turn. So that's another stally card. You stall and if you need to, and it prevents damage. And then 4, Fiethsing's Monocle, because you want to make sure that you can pay the cost to play the specific spell that you need to for this deck. So it's a 2-cost, 1 green, 1 light, and you can rest it to bestow it onto a Resonator, and that Resonator gains tap. You can then produce any color. And then we run 3 Faria's Summon. It's a 2-drop, 1 green, 1 light. It says, search your deck for a Resonator, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Turn it, recover up to 1 target Magic Stone. So, this is a way that you can search your deck for a Resonator, or if it's still your turn, during the turn that you have the specific card out, or the specific Resonator / Magic Stone, you can also stand that card back up if you need to. So, very good card. All these cards are really good, but now we go on to the main spell, the absolute main spell you need in your hand at all times, and that is Grusbalesta's Secret Technique. And this card is a quick cast, and it says target Magic Stone becomes a 1000/1000 Resonator with swiftness until end of turn. It's still a Magic Stone. So, your main strategy in this is you're going to play this card with Arla on the field. You're going to play this, and you're going to attack 1000/1000 each time. And it's just going to stand up and stand up and stand up, because it is a Resonator attacking and a Magic Stone standing. So, now we go to the sort of field spell type spells, which we have 1 Home of the Sages, or Home of the Sages, yeah. And you can play it and tap it to produce any color, or you can tap it and pay 2 to banish it and draw a card. So it's decent. We only play it because it has the option to pay for any color, which is a common thing in this deck. And then we run 2 Wind-Secluded Refuge, which is a 2-drop. It's a 1 green and 1 of any color. You play it on the field, and you can draw a card, and then you can banish this card to, let's see here. When a spell or ability your opponent controls targets a J Resonator you control, you may banish this card. If you do, cancel that spell or ability. So it's really good, really defensive, and it helps you draw. So now for the last 2 cards of the deck, we run 2 Heavenly Instrument Hydromonica. You play it on the field for no cost. You can tap it to put the main card of your deck to the bottom of your deck, or you can pay 2 and tap this card, then banish this card to search your deck and put a card on the top of your deck, which is what we mainly use this for. In case your hand gets sniped and they snipe something you need or anything like that, this is basically just a way to get that card back to the top of the deck so that you can finish your plan for the next turn. So alright guys, that's it. If you like this video, definitely hit that like button down below. If you're part of the Camyo Core, definitely hit that like button down below. Show me some love. And if you want to be a part of the Camyo Core and you're not, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and you're automatically a part of the Camyo Core. So thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I'm going to get the heck out of here. Have a great day. Peace out.